came down to Delhi in 1997 with an itch to enter into the IT. That time, IT used to be a pretty white-collar job, and it used to be looked upon as a very highly skilled and respectable business. So when I came down to Delhi, I joined the company called Electro Sales Corporation, which was then owned by Sri R.K. Gupta ji of the Wintron fame. And I joined that company. I worked for them for almost 9-10 months. Thereafter, I had a discussion with Gupta ji about the future of electrosales, and he was no more interested into running that small business because that was a pretty small business for him. So finally, we agreed that I will take over that business and I'll do whatever I can with that. We started work with Intel with us on our side. We started learning the servers technology, and we were one of the early adopters of virtualization those days.
Okay.
We came to know about VMware from Intel. It was not VMware who taught us VMware. It was Intel who taught us VMware. So we started experimenting with it, learned it, and then a few years later we partnered with VMware. And we partnered with EMC also at the same time, because to sell VMware those days, storage was a minimum requirement. So finally we signed up with EMC, and we attended a lot of technical trainings with EMC. But parallelly we started selling in the SMB sector, and EMC got fascinated with us because they were typically an enterprise vendors.
Mm-hmm.
Most of 99.9% of their customers were enterprise class, and they never thought that SMB could be this good a market.
Okay.
And we started selling, our numbers grew, and EMC started promoting us with their mid-market and enterprise customers also, and that's the growth story.
Hi guys, my name is Sunil Kumar Agarwal. I am one of the directors in Esconnect Technologies Private Limited, which was formerly known as Electro Sales Corporation. It started in 1975 as a component importer. We used to import small components like chips, ICs, cables, and this company was started by Mr. Rajkumar Gupta, who was the chairman of Wintron Industries Limited, and took away this company from him in 1998. And since then, me and another director, Mr. Santosh Kumar Agarwal, is managing this company. And initially, we were one of the distributors for Wintron for their components, motherboards, PCs. Later on, we transformed the business into a system integration company and executed various projects like Lufthansa Airlines and ITC, Emirates Airlines, Merino Canal products. So these were the customers to whom we gave them a network as well as a structured cabling solution that period of time in 2001-2002. And slowly we entered into industrial PC business, which myself was taking care of the industrial PC business. We were the distributors for Lanner Incorporation for North India. We used to provide the base system to Siemens for their communication as well as for their power projects. Later on, we added the product like servers, wherein we became the Intel Premier Partner as well as Cisco Premier Partner, and we had a networking as well as servers into our portfolio. The concept was as simple as that. We are normally highly dynamic in terms of transformation is concerned. Whenever the requirement comes from the market or the enterprise that they need certain kind of solution, so accordingly we transform our working strategy.
The first deal what I did was for Lufthansa German Airlines for their passive network all across at all the locations in NCR. That was my first end customer sizable business which I picked up, and that too single-handedly. I didn't have anything, whatever basic training I had with dealing those days, I picked up that deal and executed it. So that was one of the first. On the infrastructure side, yes, Amity University was one of my first flagship customers, which gave me decent infrastructure business, and our first VMware customer was also Amity University.
Mostly, we have a team of say around 45 people in our organization. Out of them, you will see that more than 65% of the manpower we are having, they are technically qualified. Means they can do technical sales also, as well as they are well capable of handling the technical queries of the customer. And in case required, they can also end up providing the technical support to the customers.
Were every day. Working capital was a big challenge, skilled manpower was challenge. We always believed in our existing assets in terms of manpower. So we always, until date, we have been doing that we try to get everyone upgraded to whatever level possible. I don't think that this person has a limit, he cannot learn beyond this. I always give everybody an equal opportunity, that if you want to learn further, grow further, please grow. I am very happy that there are few people who have left Esconet and they are at very high ranking places, like IBM, like VMware, like that's not in India, outside India. Somebody is with GBM Dubai today.
The customization was the major USPs what we used to have from the past background, what I can see, and we have been doing that. Later on, in the current situation, the customization is not only limited to the hardware, it is also related to the multiple software stacks, as well as the depends upon the customer requirements also. So that is something we have been doing, and we would be keep continuing that for the future. But at the same time, we are not restricted only to certain products or a component or any kind of software stack. We are very much open to get into the new technologies, whatever being offered in the market, till the date it is able to solve our customer problems.
So Esconet has been an early adopter of cloud technologies also. Since we knew virtualization by the back of our hand, we knew storage by the back of our hand. So it was natural for us to jump to cloud, and we had been operating a cloud service, although very unknown, and without any branding since last 6-7 years. For a few set of customers who just wanted cloud service, and we saw then an opportunity, we just quoted them and picked up the orders.
From the past experience, what I have understood, that you need to be dynamic in the market. Transformation, innovation would be key to your success, and you have to build up your unique USP. Otherwise, you will be finding yourself in very common space, and you will lose out your identity. So you have to do a lot of value additions in your services, in your product, and in your solution. And it should be unique, which should be beneficial to the customer.
First thing, sit on the customer seat, think of the customer, and that is how a customer will begin trusting you. Try to always be ethical and be on the customer side, not on the vendor side, not on the OEM side. OEM will always try to close this deal and walk away. Think on the customer side, you will always find the problems or the lacunas, and then tell the OEM that I won't let you sell this unless all these points are resolved. And that stands for every business, whether it is IT or non-IT.
In the current scenario, as well as looking forward, what we can see that service support, this is something which would be playing a major factor in your business. So you have to be very proactive in providing these services to the customer, and service-based industry is going to grow. We have launched our service portfolio as a cloud service provider under the brand name of Z Cloud, and we want to grow that segment in the future, and we want to lead the market.